Alright, so Omnitron starts with his normal flipping out to the self-aware robotics factory. He draws a card, gets terraforming. Destroy all environment cards. Oh, thank you. Play as many villain cards as environment cards destroyed by this card. So, one environment card destroyed gets to play a villain card. Adaptive plating subroutine. After Omnitron's dealt damage, so this is the one we just got rid of before. So we got it back again. And now at the end of his turn, he searches the trash until he finds a drone or a component and then put it in play. Alright, so we know he's got drones and components here. So let's draw until we find one. Nope. 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 Drone. Alright, so he's got a repair drone back, and it gives him 2 health. So he gains back 2 health. This guy's got 4 health. And the villain turns over. Done. Alright, now on to the heroes. So let's go with Haka and see what he can do here. Alright. We are going to play Tomoko, which reduces damage dealt to Haka by 1. So he gets the old -1 damage taken token. We will play the power, deals 1 target 2 melee damage, and we will hit the drone. Try to get rid of this thing real quick. And he will draw a card and his turn is over. So Wraith is up. Wraith is going to play micro-targeting computer, so this increases projectile damage by 2. This is a good card. So now, when she plays her up to 3 targets, 1 projectile damage each, she'll actually deal 3 targets, 3 projectile targets each, projectile damage each. So she's going to kill the repair drone right off the bat and deal 3 damage to Omnitron. Now Omnitron's immune to projectile damage, which is fine, because we're going to hit him with fire next. So she draws a card and ends her turn. Ra is up. And Ra is going to bring the pain again, I think. I guess he's going to do a big hit on the big guy. It's the best I can do. He's got to drop a hammer. So he's going to use Fire Blast, which deals 1 target fire, 5 fire damage. So that's 5, 6 damage to Omnitron. Leaves him with 79. Goes in the trash. And now he gets to use a power. So Ra deals 1 target 3 fire damage. Plus 1 is 4. So he's going to knock him down 4 damage. So now he's down to 75. So we're working him down. I think we'll start to beat him even more as the rounds go on. We're getting stronger. That's that. So Ra's turn is over, and back to the environment now. Alright, so we start with Cram Quarters Combat again. Change all types of damage to 1 to melee, increase all damage by 1. Alright, all damage by 1. You gotta remember that. So, environment's over, and at the start of the next environment turn, this thing goes away. Omnitron, so he flips. Oh, God, I always forget the interpolation beam. So everybody gets 1 damage. Things just whittling away at us. Alright, so they got the damage from drawing cards, which I only draw 1 card each for them. So Omnitron, start of turn action. He flips. He draws a card. It's a drone. So at the end of the villain turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest hit point X energy damage, where X is the current hit point of this card. X equals the number of heroes. Number of heroes is 3. So this thing will deal 3 damage at the end of the villain turn. Plus 1 is 4 to the hero with the highest hit points. At the end of his turn, he draws a card. Start of the villain turn, this card deals each hero target X lightning damage. This is that the Electro Pulse explosive with 15 health, so another one of these guys to have to focus on now. Alright, now it's the end of his turn, so he's going to deal 3 damage, 3 energy damage to each, well, 4 energy damage to each hero. So he'll deal 4 to him. Actually, he'll deal 3, so he gets 1 more back, because he gets 1. He's got 1 reduction in damage. 4 damage to her, and 4 damage to Ra. And then Omnitron's turn is over. Back to Haka. Alright, so let's see if we can knock these guys out. Oh, this is good. So ground pound. When this card enters play, discard 2 cards or destroy this card. So I'm going to destroy this card. Non-hero cards cannot deal damage. So it's basically, it becomes not an ongoing card. You know what, I think I have to destroy 2. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of these 2. This is in play. Non-hero cards cannot deal damage, so these guys cannot deal damage. You cannot deal damage. You cannot deal damage. Alright, so I locked him up until the start of his next turn, which is big. I will draw a card and take damage, take 2 damage because of the, actually, see, this is where the accounting gets a little complex now. So I get 1 damage, so it would be 2, but he loses 1, so he only takes 1. And then he is done. So now it's Wraith. Alright, so she's going to do the destroy 1. I think I'm going to do this. Yeah, she's going to... See, he didn't do any damage, so that ablative one is a pain. Nobody's going to attack me this round, so that's good. So I can use this grappling hook again and kill one of his ongoings. So which one do I want to get rid of? I think I'll get rid of his interpolation beam. That thing is annoying. Having to take damage every time. Just having to remember to do that is the annoying part. And she can draw a card, so now she can draw and not actually take damage. Now she will do her throwing knives, where she deals up to 3 targets 1 damage each, plus 2, so 1, 2, 3 damage to 3 targets. So she's going to kill this automated drone. She's going to do 3 damage to the explosive, and she'll do 3 damage to Omnitron. So we're working them. So that was her power. So she draws a card and ends her turn. Now it's Ra. Let's see if Ra can give some punishment out. Alright, so Ra's going to do the Flame Strike, where he deals 1 target, 1 fire damage. So he's going to deal, because of the +1, he's going to deal 2 damage to Omnitron, and then he's going to use his, he gets to use 2 power, so he'll use his Blazing Tornado twice, so he's going to do 4 damage twice for 8. And he's going to do all of it to Omnitron. I'm not worried about this thing because they can't do damage this round. Which is good. Actually, he can't do all of those to Omnitron. I need to bring him 4 back. But actually, he would have did 5 because we get +1 there. So, the reason I'm saying is his first hit, now he's immune to it. So now I'm going to deal the other 5 on him. And she did 3 damage to 3 targets, right? So she went 3, 3, 3. But I should have been 4, 4, 4 because of that +1. So they each owe me another half. Okay, I think we're square. I think. Draw a card. End of Ross turn. Finally. Okay. Now the environment. So this guy goes away. Thankfully. And we draw a card. Traffic pileup. Players cannot draw cards. 10 health, so we're going to have to knock that out. That's annoying. You cannot draw a card, so I like to throw these on their piles, and that eliminates me from the temptation of drawing cards. Okay, so environment's over, back to villain. So villain, start a turn. We know he can't deal damage this turn, so we're going to have to flip him. And this guy would have been a start of turn explosion, so he's not going to do it because he can't. And now we are going to draw his card and then take it, destroy, wow, alright, technological singularity, destroy all equipment cards. Omnitron deals each hero character 2 lightning damage for each equipment card belonging to that hero destroyed. So she's going to take 4 damage and lose both of her equipment cards. That's nasty. 1, 2, 3. She owes me 1. Okay, so she's got 9 health. She's actually not doing well at all. Equipment, so he gets his Staff of Ra just got smoked. He takes 2 damage. And he had, well, he's got no equipment on, which is nice. So that's done. And then he goes through his villain deck. And he draws up until he finds a device. So he gets this guy. And he's got 3 health. And at the end of the villain turn, he deals 3 damage to each hero. The highest hero. Alright, so 10, 18 to 18, so I'll give it to whoever I want. I'll give it to Haka. He'll take the 3 for the team because he's got the mitigation, so he'll go down 1. So he'll only take 2. Alright, so that ends the villain turn, and now starts the hero. So we can't draw, so we have to play with what we have. So at the start of this turn, destroy this card, so his ground pound goes away. Now that's interesting, because I shouldn't have taken any damage. Because none of these cards should have been able to give me any damage. So I'm going to give him back his 2 health. I'm going to give her back her 4 health. And I'm going to give Ra back 2 health. So we'll undo that. I think that's the right way to play that, right? So he's only got 1 more card. But he's got this ability, and I'm not allowed to draw cards, so I guess I can do 1 target, 2 melee damage, and that's his normal attack. I mean, this would have let me draw an extra card, but I don't get to. So 1 target, 2 melee damage. And we will do... we will do him. Give him 3. I want to deal with these guys first before I mess with the environment. I may actually have an out for that. I don't know why I put health tokens on the subroutine. Those go on him. Alright, so she can deal up to 3 targets, or she can deal 1 target, 3 damage. I think we'll do that. So we'll equip her Razor Ordnance and deal 1 target, 3 projectile damage and hit him. And then she's done, and now Ra. Alright, this is good. So he's going to use an Inferno. And he will... Hold on, let me see. Yeah, so he's going to do... He deals 1 target... Deals up to 5 targets 1 damage, and deals 1 target 3. So he'll deal 3 to him, 1 to him, and 1 to Omnitron. And these 2 are dead. And he will deal him 1 as well. Leaves him with 4. Plus 5 is 9. And he will use his power. Well, that was his power, so he played the card. No, he used that card. Now he can play this one. Deals 1 target, 3 fire damage. So he's going to deal 3 fire damage. This thing's down to 6 now. Alright, so Ra is done. End of the hero's turn, now to the environment. And we get a rooftop combat. Increase all damage dealt by 1. When this card enters play, destroy all other environment cards. Sweet. So that removes that. While this card is in play, environment cards cannot be played. When hero targets deal non-hero character cards 10 or more damage in a single round, destroy this card. So all damage is increased by 1. Everybody. So that's not a bad one at all, actually. I might leave that one in play for a while, as long as I don't do any massive damage to Omnitron. Alright, so environment turn over, end of round, villain turn. Flip Omnitron. He's got no start of turn abilities on his card. He's got no other cards out. He's going to draw 1. He gets a repair bot. He's going to heal him for 2. He's got 4 health. Well, it's supposed to be done at the end of the turn, but no matter. Fine. He draws, I think he draws another card. He gets the Disintegration Ray. At the start of the villain turn, Omnitron deals 4 energy damage to the hero target with the highest hit points. Or choose a card when Omnitron is dealt 7 or more damage in 1 round. So that's a start of turn ability, so we're not going to do that. He got his heal. Villain turn's over. Now it's Haka's turn. So Haka is going to use this ability, which deals 1 target 2 melee damage, plus 1, so he's going to draw a card. As plus 1, and he's going to draw a card, so he's going to do 2 melee damage, 3 melee damage. So he'll do it to this guy. Or should I? I think we might leave him out here. Maybe we'll do it to Omnitron. Yeah, 3 melee damage. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to draw a card. And then we are going to play that's it. Actually, I played the power first. I want to play a card. I'll put Dominion out as my card play. Whenever an environment card is destroyed, you may draw a card. Nothing great, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. But so that was my card. That was my power. Draw a card, and then because that just so you know wasn't the card I drew when I played the power first. So it's the card that I did have in my hand. I actually drew this one, and that's it. Haka's turn is done. We're going to go with Wrath, and let's see what she can do here. She will equip. And they got rid of my good cards, man. They really did. So I want to do... something that... I'll equip Throwing Knives again, because that was a good card for us last time. And she will use deal 1 target 3 projectile damage. So we had already done 3 damage to Omnitron. We're going to do another 3 to him. 1, 2, 3. So he's taken 6 so far. So plate her equipment, plate her power, draw a card, and a turn. Alright, and Ra to finish it off. Now Ra is going to play his Staff of Ra, which is going to heal him for 3 hit points right off the bat. So I'll take 2 of these and give him 5 back. He's back up to 23 health. He's doing alright. And it increases damage dealt by Ra by 1. Then he will deal 1 target 3 fire damage. So it's 3, 4, 5 to Omnitron. That's a total of 11 damage done to Omnitron, so this goes away. The Disintegration Ray goes away. And Haka draws a card because of that Dominion card. And we are doing alright now. Okay, so he will draw up a card and end his turn. So that's the heroes. Now it's the environment. So now we get to play one. So hostage situation. The hero cards cannot be played. At the start of the environment turn, each player may discard 1 card each to destroy this card. So at the start of turn action, we cannot play cards, which I hate. Put those there so I remember. Oh, okay, so that's going to be it. So we're going to have to play just powers next round. No more cards, which is okay. We got some pretty good powers out. And the environment. So now it is Omnitron, and he's turning back into a self-aware robotics factory. No start of action abilities. He's going to draw a card. He's going to get an assault drone who has an end of action ability to do some damage. He's got 4 health. And this is Omnitron, so he gets to do his villain trash until he finds a drone or component. That's great. Alright, so let's see what he draws. Draw something easy. He gets a device drone, and this is another end of turn. So these guys are going to get some shots off at the end of this round. He's got 3 health. Alright, so let's play them in order that they came in. So, at the end of the villain turn, Omnitron gains X HP, where X equals the number of drones in play plus 1. So he's got 1, 2, 3 drones in play, so he gets 4 health back. So we'll get 5 and take 1. And at the end of the villain turn, this card deals a hero target with the highest hit points, X melee damage, where X is the number of drones in play plus 1. So it'll be 4 melee to the highest health. 18, 23, 13. So he's gonna take 4 melee damage. 4 melee damage. Yep. And at the end of the villain turn, this card deals a hero target with the highest HP. So he gets 3 damage. So whoever's got the highest, 10, 15, 16, 19, so he's going to take 3 damage. Okay, so that is the villain turn. He's done. So let's go back to Haka. So I can't play cards. I might as well not even look at my cards this round. So Haka is going to deal 1 target 2 melee damage. Yeah, he'll do that. Deal 1 target 2 melee damage and draw a card. So he will deal this guy 2 melee damage. And draw a card. And then he'll draw a card for the end of his turn. And he's done. I will deal up to 3 targets 1 projectile damage each. Do I want to do that? I could do that. I could do that. That might not be a bad idea. 1, 2, 3. Up to 3 targets, 1 each. Yeah, we'll do those 3. She will draw a card end her turn. And Ra will deal 1 target 3 fire damage. And we'll deal this. Is it the repair drone? Yeah, I'm not sure I want to kill him. He's kind of weak. Is this guy? You know what? I will kill him. And leave just these 2 drones in. And we'll knock them out next round. Alright, so then he draws a card. And that's the end of his turn. Environment turn. So this thing goes away. We can now draw cards for the next turn. And we draw a new environment, and it is Impending Casualty. Start of the environment turn, each hero may destroy 1 of their ongoing cards. This card. So we're going to have to destroy 1 of our ongoings. At the end of the environment turn, 1 player may discard or destroy this card. So we will discard a card. I think Rob will do that. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. I think I got doubles in here. Do I? Yeah, I got Razor Ordnance. I already have that in place. So I might as well just go to that. So we'll kill the environment card, be done with it.